Hello and welcome to Inside the Bubble with Ello and this week's special guest, our back rower Ethan Lowe. How are you, mate?
Yeah, good, mate. How you doing?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Haven't had a chance to have a chat together, have we?
No, we haven't.
In front of the camera?
Not yet, no.
Yeah, today's your lucky day.
Oh, so excited.
Well, tell us a bit about yourself, mate, about where you've come up, when you started footy and things like that.
So, born and raised Goondiwindi, little tiny town outback Queensland on the border of Queensland, New South Wales. Grew up there, started playing footy at 5 years old out there for the mighty Gundy Boars.
Bare feet back then, or is that?
Nah, we had shoes. We got shoes, yeah.
That's
gets a bit cold in winter out there. So
a few bindy eyes.
Yeah, exactly. So played out there. Went away to boarding school when I was 12 years old into Toowoomba and played footy in Toowoomba from there. And then, that's about it.
Oh, that's good, mate. I know, mate, I've met your parents a couple of times. They've taken a great interest in your career.
Yeah, they love it. They get down as much as they can. Dad's filthy. He can't get down to watch the footy this year. There's no fans, so he's off it at the moment. But yeah.
Oh, mate, it's a bit like that everywhere. At least we can get it back on the TV.
Yeah, exactly.
And that brings us to what we're talking about today. Life in the bubble, mate.
Yeah, life in the bubble.
What's the main changes that you've noticed and the things that you prefer to change?
Oh, I hate not being able to go out for coffees and go for brekkie and that.
A bit of a social guy.
Yeah, I like to buzz around and have a bit of a chat to a few people and stuff, Being stuck at home, not being able to go out for coffee and have a chat with a few boys and stuff like that, it's a bit tough, but, it's something we have to deal with.
Yeah, exactly. We've all been in the same boat. But So what have you been doing at home that's different, than what you normally would to make up for the lack of caffeine?
I bought myself a PlayStation.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when I haven't had a PlayStation for about 2 or 3 years. I don't really play it that much. And then, we had the 6 weeks off or whatever it was. And I was like, oh, screw it. Got online and bought one. Bought one second hand. So I've been playing that a little bit, but terrible at it.
Well, we haven't had one.
Yeah, exactly. But that's about it.
Yeah, we've probably found a few more pests inside the bubble, haven't we?
Yeah, mate.
Who's number one at the moment?
Well, Reno's always number one. You can't go past Ren. He's just that typical little halfback, just annoying everyone for no reason.
And thinks he's smart.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Nighty's started to really pick up. I think he's another bloke that likes a bit of social time too, and I think that he can't get social time with anyone else. He comes in here and annoys the shit out of everyone else. So, yeah, I think Nighty's up there in the pest stakes at the moment.
What about at home, mate? Are you a pest at home?
Yeah, Mrs. hates me. She's been working from home too at the moment too, it's not fun for her. I've been banished to the spare room when she's working at home because I annoy too much.
So because of the PlayStation?
Yeah, so me and the dog go in the spare room and play PlayStation all day to leave her alone, give her peace and quiet.
What about the cooking, mate? Any expertise there?
I cook occasionally, but I'm not that good at it. I stick to easy stuff. Roast. I'm a big fan of cooking roast. You just cut up the veggies and throw the meat in there and just put it in the oven for a couple of hours and you're done.
What sort of meat? Is it lamb? Is it
a bit of everything. Whatever we feel like that week sort of thing. But I'm not going to go and cook any mad stir fries or anything.
What about your partner? Is she a good cook?
Yeah, she does.
You've got to say.
Yeah, I know. Or else I'm not
What's her specialty?
I won't get fed tonight if I don't say yes.
What's her specialty?
She loves baking.
Yep.
I made her give up baking when we were in the bubble and weren't training. When we were in that 6 weeks off and not training, I didn't want to put on a bit too much weight, so I made her can the baking. But yeah, she loves cooking cookies and muffins and all that sort of stuff. So
in that time off, I mean, initially we didn't know when we were going to be coming back, and it was great news when we knew the 28th of May was the time. So how did you cope in that period before we came back into training? What were you doing to keep fit and things like that?
Before we knew when we were coming back, it was probably a bit tougher. Like once you got the date, you had something to work for and you knew, what you had to sort of do. But we're lucky enough that the club let us steal a few of the weights and stuff, when it all shut down.
So let you borrow them?
Yeah. Borrow them, steal them. So did a little bit of weights in the courtyard out the back, and just going for a run down the beach and stuff like that. I don't mind going for a bit of a 20-minute, half-hour run, sort of clear the head and stuff. So do that a couple times a week just to get out of the house more than anything as well. So
What about the Rabbitohs? How have you found the club since you've been back? You look to have fitted in
Yeah.
quite easily?
Yeah, I love my time here. I've probably just been over almost a year and a half now, I think, or close to a year and a half now. Yeah, the senior boys when I first got down here made me feel a part of the club straight away. Sammy and Big Sutto, really helped me out. Big Suts even tried to teach me how to surf.
How did that go?
Yeah, not great. Still learning. I think I'm still classified as a learner.
Mate, you look like this.
I'm trying to get that look, but yeah, I just don't have the surfing ability yet. So, hopefully when we get out of the bubble and stuff again, I can start trying to pick it up again. But yeah, those senior boys really, helped me, sort of slip into the side and the squad, fairly easily, which made the move down here that much easier.
Yeah, mate, and you've had a bit of experience working with JD in the past. Where was that at?
Yeah, I've had JD coach me for a couple of sides. When he was up at Northern Pride, we were good enough to win the national championship up there for that when he was up there, and then he was one of the assistants at the Cows when we won it in 15. So I think having the coach there that I've worked with, and I know what he expects of me and stuff, really helped the transition for me when I first got here. I've obviously spent I've had him coach me for 3 or 4 years before I even got here. So I sort of knew the expectations that he had of me. So I think it really made my role and my job a lot easier to understand when I first got down here.
Yeah, and since we've came back, we've had a tough couple of games. Obviously the Roosters and the Storm, and both of them been pretty good. Both teams have been good at what they do. And how have you felt we've been in the situations?
I think realistically the last 2 games I think is more us beating ourselves than the other team beating us. We had a few little lapses against the Roosters, which they're a good side and they capitalised on. And against Melbourne, we just kept shooting ourselves in the foot with the drop balls and the turnovers and stuff. So I think we've taken a big step forward defensively with the new system we've sort of implemented over the last few weeks when we've been back. So I think we're definitely going in the right direction. Like I said, I think we've just sort of beat ourselves the last few games.
Yeah. And I mean, we've had a young kid debut, Dargs, a couple of weeks ago.
He was outstanding too for a young bloke to step up and play those 2 teams. I thought he didn't look out of place at all. So really happy and proud of the way Dargs ripped in and did his job.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Yeah.
Obviously this week we get Cody coming back.
Yep.
You've played a little bit with Cody on that left edge. Will that help you with your game as well?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a great attacking player. If you run the right lines and you're in the right hole, he's more often than not he's going to make the right decision. So I think it's more my job's more trying to keep him a bit calm and not let him get too hot-headed out there. But yeah, I think with the way what he can create in attack, I think if we're all doing our job, he's going to create some tries.
Yeah. So. It's a big week for us, really. I mean, the Titans have come off a win.
Yep.
A good win against the Tigers last night. Big week for us.
Yep.
Where do you think we can get on top?
Yeah, I think, like I said, I think defensively we've been very good the last few weeks. I think if we stick to the way we've been defending, we're definitely in with a big shot this week. Cut out those errors and all that sort of stuff that we sort of beating ourselves, and I think we're in a real shot. Good
stuff, mate. Well, it's great having you at the club.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks for talking to us on the show today,
No worries.
Stay away from 90 when you can.
Will do, mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, thank you.
Ethan Lowe gets the try and he gets the accolade.